Hold on to your seats because this one's about to blow up the rap world like never before. 50 Cent, the king of controversy himself, just dropped a revelation that has fans shocked. He claims that none other than Eminem personally saved him from a setup that could have destroyed his career and possibly his life. Yeah, you heard that right. The same M who's known for staying behind the scenes, dropping bars that cut deep, and keeping his personal affairs private, allegedly stepped in when 50 was walking straight into a trap. The story, according to insiders, is wild. Apparently, 50 was lured into what seemed like a routine business deal, but things quickly spiraled into a dangerous situation involving rival artists, shady managers, and a network of people ready to cash in on his downfall. Fans are shocked. Emotions ran high across the hip-hop community, and even longtime collaborators were left questioning how close 50 came to disaster. Now, imagine the tension, late-night calls, secret meetings, and Eminem himself strategizing to keep one of the biggest names in rap safe. Allegedly, there were moments of betrayal, accusations flying, and even heated arguments behind closed doors. But the question remains, what exactly did Eminem do, and how did 50 Cent get out unscathed? Stick around, because what we uncovered next will have you questioning everything you thought you knew about loyalty, power, and friendship in hip-hop. It all started quietly, like a whisper in the streets of New York and Detroit. But insiders knew something dangerous was brewing. 50 Cent, the self-made rap mogul, had been navigating multiple business deals, some legitimate, others murky, and one of those moves almost cost him everything. According to sources close to the G-Unit founder, 50 was lured into what appeared to be a routine business meeting, an opportunity involving a new artist collaboration, a joint venture, and promises of expansion into media ventures. On paper, it looked perfect. But the truth was far more sinister. The people who set this up weren't your typical associates, a source told our team. They were strategic. They knew 50's moves, his schedule, his patterns. It was calculated, everything designed to trap him in a legal and financial nightmare. 50 himself reportedly had a gut feeling something was off, but his ambition pushed him forward. That's when Eminem entered the equation. According to insiders, M had been watching from the sidelines, quietly observing the shifts in 50's circle. Marshall doesn't act unless he sees a real threat, the source explained. He noticed anomalies, calls that didn't make sense, contracts with vague clauses, associates showing sudden interest in 50's assets. He realized this wasn't just business, it was a setup. Late one night, 50 allegedly received a call from Eminem. The voice on the other end was calm but serious. "Don't go in tomorrow without me knowing the full plan. Something's off." At first, 50 admitted to friends that he laughed it off. M had warned him before about shady industry dealings, but this time, the tone was different, urgent, precise, and almost fatherly. The next day, 50 prepared to head to the meeting, unaware that every step he was about to take had been monitored by hidden players. According to sources, rival managers, jealous peers, and opportunistic insiders had aligned, hoping to trap him in a financial and contractual disaster. They wanted to corner him, make him sign over rights, and destabilize his empire, the source said. It was subtle but lethal if he wasn't careful. Meanwhile, Eminem reportedly coordinated behind the scenes. He reached out to lawyers, private investigators, even old contacts who could confirm the intentions of the people involved, the insider said. He didn't just warn 50, he started building a plan to neutralize the threat. M's involvement, according to the sources, went beyond simple friendship. It was strategic, precise, and executed with the kind of calm only someone like him could maintain under pressure. Inside 50's camp, confusion began to grow. Some team members didn't know whether to trust M's warnings or assume it was overcaution. They thought maybe M was overreacting, one insider admitted. But he was never wrong when it came to spotting danger. This tension created subtle disagreements behind closed doors, with advisors questioning whether to proceed with the meeting as scheduled or pull back entirely. That night, 50 and M reportedly had an intense discussion over a secure line. "Marshall, I can handle myself," 50 allegedly said, his tone a mix of frustration and caution. M replied firmly, "I know you can, but the stakes are higher than you think. People are not just after your money, they're after leverage. They want control, not collaboration." The conversation, according to the source, lasted hours, dissecting every potential loophole, every trap, and every player involved. The following morning, 50 allegedly prepared to walk into the meeting, but a last-minute message from M changed everything. Wait, there's something you're missing. Don't sign anything until I review it. Trust me. 50 later admitted in private conversations that this was the moment he realized how close he had come to disaster. If I had gone in blind, it would have been over, he said. M saved me before I even knew I was in trouble. In the early stages of the setup, minor missteps could have snowballed into disaster. A source claimed that one of 50's associates had been secretly leaking information to rival labels, and every signature or verbal agreement he made could have been used against him in court or business negotiations. They were precise, the source said. Every detail calculated to corner him. That's why M's intervention was crucial. Fans had no idea what was happening behind the scenes. To the public, 50 was still managing deals, posting on social media, and promoting projects. But insiders say the tension was palpable. His demeanor changed, the source said. Even he knew something was off, but the clarity came only after Marshall got involved. By mid-afternoon, M had reportedly reviewed contracts, spoken to intermediaries, and mapped out a safe route for 50 to navigate the meeting, or avoid it entirely. Marshall doesn't show up to save people with theatrics, the source explained. He does it methodically. That's why 50 never realized how close he was to being trapped until it was too late. The day ended with 50 deciding to postpone the meeting, following Eminem's advice. While some advisors questioned the decision, it proved to be the turning point. The supposed collaborators and rival managers who had invested in the setup were left scrambling, unaware that their plan had been detected and neutralized. It was like pulling a chess move 3 steps ahead, the insider said. M was thinking 5 moves before they even knew the game had started. Later that evening, 50 reportedly reflected on the events. I owe him, he allegedly told close friends. It's rare you meet someone in this industry who doesn't just look out for themselves. He didn't have to do it. He just did. Saved me without me even asking. M's calm, strategic intervention not only prevented disaster, but reinforced a bond that had existed in the shadows for years, built on mutual respect, loyalty, and unspoken understanding. As close as, insiders hint at deeper layers of tension, including lingering doubts within 50's team, rivalries stirred by the aborted setup, and the media's eventual discovery of minor leaks that began to spark curiosity among fans. This isn't over, the source warned. People want answers, and some will go to extreme lengths to get them. The stage was set. 50 Cent had narrowly escaped a trap that could have changed everything, thanks to Eminem's quiet vigilance. But the story wasn't just about survival, it was about trust, loyalty, and the hidden alliances that keep legends like 50 and M one step ahead in a world full of betrayal, ambition, and danger. After Eminem's quiet intervention saved 50 Cent from what could have been a devastating setup, the immediate danger seemed to pass, but the aftermath was anything but calm. Behind closed doors, emotions ran high, loyalties were tested, and whispers of betrayal began to ripple through 50's camp. According to insiders, the music mogul's world was suddenly a minefield, where every decision, every call, and every signature could have consequences. The first ripple came from within 50 Cent's own team. Some associates, unaware of M's involvement, began questioning why the meeting had been postponed. Why back out now? Was he scared? A rival advisor allegedly asked. This small seed of doubt grew into tension among team members who had been counting on the deal, creating an undercurrent of friction that could have easily escalated into full-blown internal conflict. Fans are shocked to hear that even within 50's inner circle, trust could falter so quickly. Meanwhile, rumors of the setup began leaking to a handful of music journalists, though details remained vague. There was a lot of secrecy, one insider explained. The public had no idea that 50 Cent had narrowly avoided a trap orchestrated by people who pretended to be allies. But the insiders knew, and gossip started to swirl. Bloggers and social media commentators speculated endlessly, wondering if there had been a rift between 50 and his team, and whether the mogul's legendary confidence had been shaken. Eminem's role remained largely invisible, which only fueled curiosity. Sources claim that he continued to monitor the situation closely, ensuring that no unexpected moves could endanger 50. Marshall doesn't make headlines for this kind of thing. Marshall doesn't make headlines for this kind of thing, the insider said. He operates silently like a shadow. That's what makes his intervention so powerful. He neutralizes threats without anyone even realizing he's there. Fans were shocked to learn that behind 50 Cent's fearless persona was a network of hidden support from one of rap's most private icons. As days passed, Tensions among 50's team became more pronounced. Certain associates were accused of colluding with outside forces, though nothing was confirmed publicly. There were moments when 50 questioned who he could trust, an insider explained. Even people he had worked with for years suddenly felt suspect. It was emotional, tense, and complicated. These doubts didn't just affect business. They strained personal relationships, leaving the family and close friends divided. Meanwhile, rival labels and opportunistic insiders weren't idle. Knowing that 50 Cent had avoided disaster, some reportedly tried to capitalize on the leaked hints of drama. Emails, social media posts, and subtle public statements were designed to stir curiosity and create pressure. The stakes had shifted. What had begun as a private intervention became a public puzzle. Fans, always hungry for insider details, speculated wildly. Some suggested that 50 had been manipulated from multiple directions, while others praised M for his strategic genius. The tension reached a peak when 50 Cent reportedly confronted a few of his associates in a private meeting. According to sources, the discussion was heated. He didn't raise his voice, but emotions ran high, the insider said. He asked pointed questions about loyalty, intentions, and how much people knew about the setup. People were nervous. Some tried to defend themselves, others stayed silent. The room was tense, and relationships were strained. At the same time, M continued his discreet monitoring. Sources claim he was in contact with 50's lawyers and private security, reviewing every document and ensuring that nothing could be used as leverage. Marshall was meticulous, an insider revealed. He understood that this wasn't just about avoiding a single meeting. It was about long-term safety, reputations, and protecting 50's legacy. Fans were slowly catching wind of the story. Social media became a hive of speculation. Hashtags like 50 Cent saved and our shady intervention began circulating, with users dissecting every clip of 50's public appearances for hints about the drama. Some fans were shocked to learn about M's behind-the-scenes role, while others debated whether 50 would ever publicly acknowledge the intervention. The tension between secrecy and exposure added a layer of suspense that kept the story alive for weeks. The drama, intensified when a minor leak, suggested that one of 50's supposed allies had been feeding information to outside parties. While details were murky, insiders claimed that M had to step in again, subtly redirecting potential threats and ensuring that 50 remained protected. Marshall didn't just stop at the initial warning, the source explained. He was proactive, making sure no ripple turned into a tidal wave. That's the kind of loyalty that doesn't get headlines, but it matters. At home, the emotional weight was palpable. Friends and family reportedly noticed a change in 50's demeanor. He was cautious, reflective, and more private than usual. He's usually larger than life, the insider said. But after this, there were moments where you could see the stress, the calculation, the awareness that the world can be dangerous even when you think you're untouchable. Fans were shocked to hear that even a figure as confident as 50 could be shaken, highlighting the seriousness of the setup he had narrowly avoided. Amid all the tension, there were moments of gratitude and loyalty. According to sources, 50 personally thanked Eminem multiple times, both privately and in subtle public references. It's not just about avoiding a trap, one insider explained. It's about trust, understanding, and knowing that someone's watching your back when the world is trying to take advantage. 50 appreciates that more than anyone can know. The aftermath also revealed that 50 Cent became more cautious in his business dealings. Sources suggest he implemented stricter vetting processes, reviewed contracts more meticulously, and sought M's counsel on particularly sensitive deals. He learned the hard way that the industry can be treacherous, the insider said. But he's stronger, smarter, and more aware because of it. The situation had evolved from immediate danger to complex aftermath. The near setup had exposed cracks within 50's inner circle, tested loyalties, and reinforced the hidden bond between him and Eminem. Fans remained riveted, media outlets speculated endlessly, and insiders hinted that while the immediate threat had been neutralized, the long-term consequences would continue to unfold. One thing was clear: the world had seen a rare glimpse into the high-stakes drama behind hip-hop's biggest names. M's quiet intervention didn't just save 50 Cent. It highlighted the delicate balance of trust, loyalty, and strategy that defines success in the music industry. After the immediate danger had passed and 50 Cent had taken precautions, the next chapter of this saga began, one fueled by rival factions. public exposure, and the relentless gaze of the media. According to insiders, while Eminem's intervention had neutralized the direct threat, the ripple effects created new challenges that tested loyalties, strategic thinking, and emotional endurance. It started quietly, with subtle moves from rival labels and opportunistic insiders who realized that 50 Cent had narrowly escaped a trap. They saw an opening, one insider revealed. Even though the initial setup failed, the perception of vulnerability can be just as valuable as a successful scheme. Allegedly, rival artists and managers began planting misinformation, leaking partial stories, and subtly undermining 50's credibility in social circles. Fans were shocked when rumors surfaced that 50 had almost signed away rights to several of his projects, but insiders insisted this was misinformation intended to provoke doubt. Meanwhile, social media erupted. Within hours, the internet was ablaze with speculation. Fans flooded Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok with posts dissecting every public appearance of 50 Cent, looking for signs of tension, hesitation, or fear. Hashtags like Dari 50 Cent drama, Dari shady intervention, and Ari trap avoided began trending. Some users praised Eminem's loyalty, while others debated whether 50's team had failed him internally. Emotions ran high, and the fan base split into factions, some defending 50, some criticizing his associates, and others glorifying M's strategic genius. Inside 50 Cent's inner circle, pressure mounted. According to sources, certain advisors who had pushed for the original meeting were quietly reassessing their positions. There were moments of confrontation, the insider explained. 50 questioned motives, intentions, and the level of loyalty among his people. Some tried to justify themselves, some remained silent. It created tension, and emotions ran high. The family was left divided too, as friends and relatives debated whether 50 should publicly address the near setup or keep it private. Meanwhile, Eminem reportedly stayed in the background, managing the unfolding chaos with precision. Sources say he continued reviewing contracts, advising legal counsel, and monitoring communication channels to ensure no further threats could emerge. Marshall doesn't seek attention for this, the source explained. He moves like a chess player, predicting moves before anyone else sees them. The public rarely realizes the depth of his involvement, but insiders know exactly what he's doing. The plot thickened when a minor leak reached a media outlet, hinting at the failed setup without naming names. The article suggested that 50 Cent had faced potential sabotage, leaving fans buzzing with questions. Who was behind it? How close had he come to disaster? And most importantly, what role did Eminem play in saving him? The story went viral, sparking countless theories and fan videos. Some claimed it was an inside job, while others portrayed M as a silent guardian angel orchestrating the rescue. The tension inside 50 Cent's camp reached a boiling point when a confidential email, allegedly sent by a rival advisor, was intercepted. The message reportedly hinted at plans to exploit the leak, manipulate public perception, and pressure 50 into unfavorable deals. According to insiders, this was the moment 50 realized the stakes were higher than ever, not just professionally, but personally. It was a reminder that the industry is ruthless, the source said. Even surviving one trap doesn't guarantee safety. Vigilance is constant. Amid the chaos, 50 Cent reportedly sought counsel from Eminem again. In a private phone call, the two reportedly discussed potential strategies for addressing the media, protecting business assets, and reinforcing internal loyalty. "We can't fight this alone," M allegedly said. "You need to be strategic, not reactive. Every move is observed. Every leak is an opportunity for others. Stay calm, stay calculated." 50, known for his boldness, admitted in private that he rarely relied on advice this heavily, but in this case, M's guidance was invaluable. Fans continued to speculate wildly, with some suggesting a larger conspiracy involving multiple factions within the hip-hop industry. According to insiders, certain collaborators who were initially neutral began showing signs of alignment with rival groups, further complicating the situation. It became a game of alliances and counter-alliances, the source said. People were watching each other, waiting for missteps and preparing to capitalize on them. 50 and M had to stay several moves ahead at all times. Meanwhile, social media continued to fuel the drama. Clips of 50's appearances, interviews, and even casual outings were analyzed for signs of stress or hesitation. Memes portrayed him as both vulnerable and resilient, while fan theories speculated on the unseen threats lurking behind closed doors. Emotions ran high among fans, with comments ranging from admiration to paranoia. The media frenzy transformed a private survival story into a public spectacle. Inside the camp, personal relationships were tested. Friends and family had to navigate the tension between public curiosity and private reality. Some urged 50 to make a public statement, while others cautioned that revealing details could make him a target again. According to insiders, the family was left divided, emotions ran high, and 50 often found himself reflecting quietly on loyalty, trust, and the cost of success in an industry rife with hidden dangers. Then came an unexpected twist. A former associate of the original conspirators allegedly reached out to 50 Cent privately, offering partial information about the setup in exchange for reconciliation or protection. Sources claim that 50, guided by Eminem, approached the situation cautiously, gathering intelligence while ensuring no one could manipulate him further. Marshall advised him to listen, but not to act impulsively, the insider said. This was about gathering facts, not engaging in retaliation. The story had escalated from a narrowly avoided trap to a full-scale test of loyalty, strategy, and emotional endurance. Rival factions, public scrutiny, insider betrayals, and media exposure created a high-stakes environment where every move mattered. 50 Cent had survived, but the lessons were profound. Trust must be earned. Loyalty is rare, and the guidance of a true ally. In this case, Eminem can make all the difference. The world watched as the drama unfolded, and fans remained on edge, hungry for updates. Analysis and insight. The saga was no longer just about survival. It was about navigating an intricate web of power, influence, and loyalty in an industry where even the most powerful figures can be targeted. As the saga reached its peak, 50 Cent found himself navigating a landscape far more complex than the initial setup. Rival factions were still watching. Media speculation was intensifying, and the tension within his own team had yet to fully resolve. But behind the scenes, one constant remained: Eminem's quiet but decisive influence. Sources insist that M's interventions had not only saved 50, but had also reshaped the power dynamics surrounding him, positioning him to emerge stronger than ever. The climax began when 50 decided to confront his inner circle. According to insiders, he called a private meeting with his closest advisors, his legal team, and key collaborators. The atmosphere was tense. Some advisors had been implicated in inadvertent leaks, while others had been silently questioning every move. It was a room full of people who cared about him, but trust was fragile, an insider explained. Emotions ran high, and 50 didn't hold back. Sources claim 50 began the discussion with a statement that left everyone stunned. "I've always said loyalty is everything. Now I see who's really got it and who doesn't. This isn't just about business. It's about trust, family, and survival." The room reportedly went silent, the weight of the near setup palpable. Some associates tried to defend themselves, while others admitted they had failed to notice warning signs. The confrontation was intense but necessary, leaving the team shaken yet more unified. Meanwhile, rival factions continued testing the waters. A few leaked partial information to industry blogs, hinting that 50's empire might be vulnerable. Social media exploded with speculation, fans dissecting every word and appearance for clues. Allegedly, Eminem remained a silent guardian, orchestrating strategic countermoves while ensuring 50 could maintain control without exposing vulnerabilities. "He's the kind of ally you don't see but you feel," the insider said. Every calculated step kept 50 out of the crosshairs. The story took another dramatic turn when a minor mediator from the rival side attempted to negotiate directly with 50 Cent, ostensibly to reconcile and prevent further conflict. According to sources, 50 handled the approach with caution but decisiveness. He reportedly consulted M before responding, weighing the risks and benefits of engaging. In a private call, M allegedly reminded him, "You can't show weakness. You can be fair, but you can't give leverage to anyone who tried to trap you." 50 reportedly nodded, recognizing the wisdom in the advice and the value of having a partner who understood the stakes at every level. Emotionally, the ordeal left a mark. Friends and family noticed that 50 was quieter in public appearances, more reflective, yet more determined. He realized how vulnerable even the strongest figures can be, a source said. "It changes your perspective on loyalty, friendship, and business. He's more careful, more aware, and he's not afraid to make hard decisions to protect himself and his people." Fans were shocked to see a different side of 50, calm, calculating, and aware of the intricate web of threats surrounding him. The media, sensing the tension, began piecing together fragments of the story. Gossip blogs hinted at an alliance between 50 and Eminem, fueling speculation about secret strategies and hidden support systems in the industry. While nothing was officially confirmed at the time, insiders claim that the narrative was accurate. Eminem had played a decisive role, carefully guiding 50 through each stage of the threat while remaining largely invisible. One of the most intense moments reportedly occurred when 50 faced an unexpected challenge. A minor associate from his past tried to leverage information to regain influence in the industry. According to insiders, 50 handled the situation decisively, consulting M and legal counsel and neutralizing the threat before it could escalate. It was like a chess match, the source explained. Moves and countermoves, all calculated, all under the radar. That's why people underestimated how much control M had over the situation. Fans, ever observant, began to speculate about subtle public interactions between 50 and M. Glances at award shows, casual comments in interviews, and cryptic social media posts. Many praised M's strategic brilliance, dubbing him the silent guardian of hip-hop. Emotions ran high among fans as they debated. Had 50 really been in danger? How much had M sacrificed to intervene? And most importantly, what did this reveal about loyalty, trust, and friendship in the music industry? By the end of the confrontation and negotiations, 50 Cent had successfully secured his position. His team was unified, rival factions had been neutralized or reconciled, and the public remained captivated by the unfolding narrative. Sources claim that 50 personally acknowledged Eminem's role, emphasizing that the trust, foresight, and strategic guidance had been indispensable. "I wouldn't have made it through this without him," 50 allegedly said privately. It's rare to have someone who sees threats before you even know they exist. The final twist came when the media began reporting minor details from the ordeal, creating a sense of drama without fully revealing the truth. Fans speculated endlessly, while insiders maintained the story's core. Eminem had saved 50 Cent from a trap that could have cost him everything. The lesson was clear. In the high-stakes world of hip-hop, loyalty, strategy, and discretion are invaluable. The saga had reached resolution, but with lasting implications. 50 Cent had emerged stronger, more aware, and deeply appreciative of the unseen allies who had protected him. Eminem's role, though largely invisible to the public, became legendary among insiders, a testament to quiet strategy, loyalty, and the power of foresight. Emotions ran high, alliances were tested, and the world watched as two of hip-hop's most influential figures navigated danger with intelligence, composure, and unshakable trust. Fans were left with lingering questions. Could rival factions regroup? Would 50 publicly acknowledge the full extent of M's intervention? How would this experience shape future decisions in both their careers? One thing remained undeniable. The incident had forever changed the landscape of loyalty, friendship, and strategy in hip-hop. The story of how Eminem allegedly saved 50 Cent from a dangerous setup is nothing short of jaw-dropping. What began as a routine business deal quickly escalated into a high-stakes drama involving rival factions, internal betrayals, and the ever-watchful eyes of the media. Fans are shocked to learn how close 50 Cent came to losing control, and emotions ran high as insider sources revealed the unseen role Eminem played in protecting one of hip-hop's most iconic figures. Through quiet strategy, careful planning, and unwavering loyalty, M reportedly prevented disaster before it even fully materialized. Meanwhile, 50 Cent's inner circle was tested, rival factions were neutralized, and the public was left speculating about the hidden moves behind the scenes. The story highlights a rare glimpse into the intricate world of hip-hop alliances, trust, and survival. A world where even legends must rely on each other to navigate threats that go far beyond music. Now it's your turn. What do you think about Eminem's role in this high-stakes drama? Was this a true act of loyalty or just a calculated strategic move? Do you believe 50 Cent would have survived without M's intervention? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, smash that like button if you're as shocked as we are, and don't forget to subscribe for all the latest insider updates and exclusive revelations from the world of hip-hop. This story isn't just about survival, it's about trust, strategy, and the bonds that define the music industry. Every leak, every rumor, and every move matters. Are you Team M, Team 50, or just here for the drama? Let us know. You don't want to miss the next chapter of hip-hop's most intense behind-the-scenes story.